Happening today, a new show is taking the stage at Walton Arts Center, demonstrating the survival of the human spirit. Les Mis debuts today for a limited time. And joining me now is Phoenix Best. Thanks for joining us, Phoenix. Thanks for taking some time. I know it's busy, it's the holidays, but thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Of course. So for our viewing audience who might not be familiar with this classic theatrical story, tell us what Les Mis is all about.
Well, Les Mis is about redemption and survival of the human spirit for the most part. We follow the story of Jean Valjean as he encounters all the other principal characters throughout the show. And we see kind of how he touches everyone's lives, and we see his survival as well as how all these other characters are surviving during this time.
Yeah. Who do you play in the show?
I play Eponine.
Oh, big role. Tell us about Eponine.
I've been playing Eponine on and off for about 6.5 years by the time the show was opening. So
that's amazing. That's a long run as Eponine.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about that character?
Well, she's such like a spunky, spirited young woman who leads with love and wears her heart on her sleeve, but she is kind of tough, and so she still has to portray this like tough exterior to get through the hardships in life that she's dealing with. But you watch her fall in love, and you watch whatever she will do to continue to survive with her love and keep her love and move her love forward.
Yeah. You know, I don't want to give too much away here, but I'm a big fan of the show. I'm a theater guy. So when I remember seeing this show for the first time, there was a big deal about the chairs, right? Without giving too much away. And I know that sets and technology has evolved over time. Have you all been able to stick with that kind of initial intention of the creators of the show as you've been touring this around for so many decades?
Yeah, well, this version that we're doing is the 25th anniversary version. So it's the version that was on Broadway in about 2014. And so this tour went out in 2017, and now we're doing the same tour again. And it still keeps the original the themes for the most part, but this is a more cinematic version of Les Mis, where we have the projector behind us that showcases a lot of really cool sequences throughout the show. I won't give some of them away. I'll let you see it for yourself. But especially as you're talking about, the barricade scene is one of my favorite scenes. It's just me on stage when the barricade comes down, and I get to watch it every single night, and it's probably one of the coolest things to experience.
I bet it is. Why do you think this show is so beloved? It's had such a longevity of being on Broadway, but also touring around the world. Why do you think audiences love it so much?
I think, well, one, this is what I always start with, is the music is amazing, and I think everyone loves the music of Les Mis. It's a show that's sung all the way through. It's an operetta, and I think everyone can connect with a song from one of the characters throughout the show. But also in that vein, there are so many characters in the show that I think people can see themselves in every single one of these characters. You watch a whole group of people band together to fight and love and move through a really tough time. And I think all of us would love to get together when we're going through tough times and have those to support us and be behind us. And I think the revolutionary feel of Les Mis is just universal.
Absolutely. So you alluded to this earlier. Maybe it is the barricade scene with the chairs, but do you have a favorite scene in the show?
Yeah, I do. Actually, all of the principals do get to play ensemble characters throughout the show until we become our characters. So we get to do At the End of the Day and Lovely Ladies. And so Lovely Ladies has become one of my favorite scenes in the show, because I think it's one of the times where most of the characters are in that scene, coming in and out of it. And so it's like the one time where all of us are there together, other than maybe like bows or the top of the show. So it's one of my favorites.
Absolutely, one of my favorites as well. I can't wait to see the show. The show is one of my favorites. So Phoenix, thank you so much for taking the time of your busy schedule to join us and chat about it. We're excited. Remember, you can see Les Mis on stage at Walton Arts Center starting today through January the 7th. Tickets start at $53, and you can upgrade your experience for an extra $49 for the VIP room. You're going to be treated to 2 drinks, small bites, and a themed photo booth. Tickets on sale now for both the show and the VIP room.